Are you an intelligent person? Now don't be so quick to answer that question. First you have to understand what that question is asking of you. You see, intelligence is of different types. Some have gone on to say that intelligence is of 12 types. You've got linguistic intelligence, which is the intelligence of how you use words. You've got the logical mathematical intelligence. You've got the intelligence which is kinesthetic, which is how you use your body. You know, a person who's very good at fighting, for example, who's a great martial artist, he's got kinesthetic intelligence, the way he moves his body, the way he controls his body. He's got intelligence in that regard. There are many different types. There's spatial awareness intelligence, there's interpersonal intelligence, how you deal with people. The intelligence of a person may be terrible at maths, but the way he's able to discuss with people and engage with them and connect with them, that is an art, and that is a form of intelligence. So when someone asks you, are you intelligent, which type of intelligence are they referring to? The second thing that we need to dissect this question with regards to is, how do you measure a person's intelligence? Do you measure it based on examinations that are put together by a particular group of people that are judging and measuring a particular type of intelligence in a particular way? If so, then you really restricted the measure of intelligence. Because one way to measure intelligence is exams, yes, but there are many other ways. And you have to look at what type of intelligence you're measuring in the first place. I mean, you can't measure interpersonal intelligence on an essay. You can't measure kinesthetic intelligence based on an interview. The problem in this day and age with the schooling system and how they examine people is that they have forgotten about the various types of intelligence. They have restricted intelligence to be only one or two types, and then they have gone to restrict the way you measure that intelligence to a very rigid and specific type of examination, which alienates the people that don't perform so well in exams, but if you were to test them in another way, they would actually perform quite well. And the reality of the matter is that this is unfair, because people are different. Allah has created everyone differently. And some people don't perform so well in exams, but if you were to put them in a coursework situation, they would excel. And some people don't perform so well in courseworks, but if you were to actually give them the task, they would actually execute it to a very high standard. So my brothers and sisters, this is a sad story and a sad state of affairs. But at the end of the day, it's a bullet that we have to bite, because we can't go up against this entire school system, especially when your exams are a month or 2 months away. But what we can do is to help you as best as we possibly can to prepare for the type of examinations that you're going to face. Some of you may be better in terms of your kinesthetic intelligence. And although that is a virtue in and within itself, you still have to perform well with regards to your mathematical, logical, linear examinations. You may be great when it comes to interpersonal intelligence, but you still have to perform well with your examinations that are testing your linguistic intelligence. The reason I'm making this video is because, like I said, although the odds may be stacked up against you and not in your favor, that doesn't mean that you're not able to acquire these types of intelligences. The problem is that the school system presupposes that you already are on a level playing field. You can learn linear intelligence and mathematical intelligence and linguistic intelligence just as well as anyone else can, and in the same way anyone else can. And that's the problem. It's not that you can't learn it, it's just that the way you learn it is going to be different to the others. That right there is where the underlying problem is. So it's not that you are only restricted to a particular type. No, you can acquire the other type, but just the way that you acquire it is different to others. Now look, you only have a short period of time left until your exams. And I can't lie to you and make it seem like I have a solution to help you master that particular subject and become an expert in it such that you can get a 100% grade in your exam. But that would be foolish. But what I can do is show you how, by applying certain principles and certain methods in your revision and your studying on the run up to these exams, the areas where you are falling short and where you do need work and you are struggling, you can at least go up a couple of grade boundaries. Now, if you're on a C, you can go up to a B or an A easily. If you're on an E, you can be on a C or a B easily. In fact, there are people that have taken this program with me in the past. They've gone up 4 grade boundaries in the past. My brothers and sisters, the program that I'm talking about is called How to Smash Your Exams, the Muslim Student's Guide. In this program, we're going to teach you not what to study, because that's what they teach you at school. We're going to teach you how to study. That's what they didn't teach you in school. Hopefully that's what we teach you, inshallah ta'ala. We take principles from the Quran and Sunnah, and also from tips that have been taught and put out there by experts in terms of the academic secular studies, and we're going to be bringing them to you, inshallah ta'ala, stuff that I've used myself. I've been using them in my own studies. I'm still a student now studying the Islamic sciences, tips that we've used and we are still using. And also Brother Abbas is going to be accompanying me, who's a brother who used these tips to make it through college, university. He ended up teaching himself after university a completely different trade. On that trade, with the permission of Allah, he got a very prestigious job and managed to open up his own business in that trade. And he did all of this before the age of 23, or by the age of 23. And alhamdulillah, he's now, mashallah, years on from that, ready to share these principles with you alongside myself. So register at the link below, and hopefully this is going to be a life-changing program for you guys. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.